Yes, please.
My lord, one arbitration appeal was filed, my lord. I want to withdraw this appeal, my lord.
Sorry?
I want to withdraw this appeal, my lord, arbitration appeal, my lord. It was, my lord, listed on last 18th of August, my lord, and it was fixed on 22nd, but it was...
All right, to be mentioned, give notice to the other side. To be mentioned on Monday. To appear in the list is to be mentioned.
My lord, it is...
That is the procedure. It has to be listed.
on Friday,
Monday. Friday there are other matters and benches.
This matter Monday.
Put the caption to be mentioned. Put that matter.
On then 8th of September.
Why?
That is Monday, man. 8th of September, man. Monday, it is Monday, man.
Where do you stay? In Shillong or somewhere else?
I'm from Guwahati, man.
You are here tomorrow?
No, my lord.
Huh?
No, my lord.
Then you've come on a fleeting visit and you'll withdraw your matter and go away.
No, well, actually, this, as per my lord, what happened, my lord, on last occasion, this matter, when matter was listed, my lord, the respondent side,
we have to list the matter. When should we do it?
If it is, my lord, on 8th of September.
All right. You give notice to the other side.
Lord, I'm leading Mr. Muzika.
Yes.
So there are 4 appeals, but basically one my learned friend was addressing. It's they're all my appeals. So he wants to address further, or I'll start my. I should address your lordship on my appeals.
Yes.
Yeah, four appeals are there. The last appeal is my matter. Lordship allow me to address that issue.
Yes.
I'm also one of the successful
Mr.
people.
Mitsu was arguing this matter.
Yeah, but the appeals are ours.
Yes.
This side.
I'm the appellant.
We are the appellants, so I should be actually heard first, actually, according to me, but it's entirely for your lordship.
But 4 appeals are there. 3 appeals filed by my esteemed colleague, and the 4th appeal filed by me. And both of us are the successful tenderers.
We are the successful tenderers. Only difference between us is that I have got 75-25. My learned friend says it should be 50-50. Otherwise, there is no other issue on this side.
No, but how many tenderers were there in all?
May I just indicate? There were 4 tenderers. 2 were disqualified on the ground that they were ineligible, technically.
One of them, Mr. Mitsu's client.
One of Mr. Mitra client, there was also another person. 2 were disqualified on ineligible ground. 2 were successful in the eligibility. It went to the financials. On the financials, we bid the same amount. The state awarded us 75 and my learned friend 25, possibly because of our financials were stronger, whatever it may be. So his appeal is limited to the question. He is also in appeal. He also wants the tender to be sustained, but he wants 50% instead of 25%. Sum and substance of his
Mr.
appeal.
Banerjee and Mr. Mitro, I was thinking about the matter.
Well,
In this particular tender, the work has not started up to now. It is
Yes, we have already spent, 70 lakhs, have brought the documents. We have bought materials worth 70 lakhs, my lord. We are already down about 70 lakhs. Because after the work contract was entered into, my lord, we entered into financial commitments. We have 70 lakhs of this items sitting in our go down. So we are already, to that extent, we have acted on it also. But I'll show your lordship.
Dr. Muzika seemed to submit yesterday that it is not.
But I have taken the instructions. I've got the documents today. Maybe he was
Not yet started.
fully instructed. It has not fully started. It has not. Supply has not started to the state. That is correct. But we have acted on this, and we have purchased about 62 lakhs of materials pursuant to the award of contract to us.
And, and paid your vendor.
Yes, here 62 lakhs. I've got the documents because so we are prejudiced. It's not my learned friends on all sides have not spent anything. We have actually spent.
Because on the basis of that submission, I was tending to think that let the tender committee consider the eligibility issue first by a reasoned order and then proceed to consider the tender afresh. If they are found to be ineligible, gone again, but by a reasoned order.
Right.
But
One problem is that I appreciate. Only one thing will have to be done. There are findings in this judgment by which the tender has been cancelled not on the ineligibility ground but on the ground of one MIPP registration
certificate.
Which nobody has got. I'll show your lordship the law that the state is entitled, even in an essential condition, to deviate from any condition provided it treats all the tenders equally. So here nobody has got it. So if you clarify that that will not stand in the way, the eligibility can be decided against by the tender committee. We have no difficulty, man, of both the parties who are contesting.
That is why I was asking him whether.
But we have spent 62 lakhs, my lord. This is a fact.
If you can take back the money for the time being.
Money is gone. Money is gone. This is the difficulty. But MIPP registration point, your lordship, I will cite the judgment. Your lordship kindly set aside that part of the judgment, and the matter may be considered afresh by the tender committee so far eligibility is concerned, as it is on the basis of what has been submitted.
And then proceed further with the tender.
Yes, very well. Very well.
My lord, we
And single judge's order should go, my lord. This should be the fresh order from your lordship.
So that will solve the.
That will solve the problem.
Yes, please take note.
I'm grateful for the very practical solution
thinking-
your lordship has found it.
I was
It didn't
thinking-
really occur to me. I should have thought.
We all are grateful to your lordship, my lord. We all are grateful.
Otherwise, paper book, appeal, hearing,
Yes.
again remand to the
Yes.
trial court to decide
No,
this.
that is already has been held up long enough, my lord. These are, I think, low-income housing. Is it?
If I may submit, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, with regard to item number 4, your lordship, that is Meghalaya roofing, your lordship.
Yes, sir. That's 75-25. Unless from the state is that your
Lordship, he has already withdrawn the earnest money, your lordship. That we have released the earnest money as demanded by him, your lordship.
By whom?
By the writ appellant in item
Meghalaya
number 4.
roofing.
By them, my lord.
But there is no such instruction, madam. The appeal is pending.
By the tender
Before
committee will
my
examine that aspect. Yes.
Then, lordship,
Tender committee will examine that aspect
Yes,
also.
yes.
lordship
My lord,
will,
tender committee
give
will
us the liberty to examine that aspect also, your lordship.
What aspect? You have returned the earnest money.
Lordship, if lordship,
No, the question my learned friend the
cannot
state is
examine
raising is, after return of the earnest money, should he anymore be considered at all? That's about what my state is. That's the point he's raising.
when the appeal is pending, how can they return also?
I'm not saying anything. Well, this is the stand of the state. It may be examined by the committee.
Yes.
Was it returned without prejudice or with on protest? I think just took the money.
The committee can decide.
Committee can decide it.
Yes.
lordship, this is the letter from the writ appellant, your lordship, in item number 4.
Better it goes back to the committee. Tribal. Consent करवा दे order. होने दो.
বলে মামলা করাবে উল্টো পাল্টা এবারে ওটা দিচ্ছি।
You are Manaxi Aluminium.
Yes, my lord.
He is one of the persons who has been held to be ineligible.
And the 4 tenderers were Meghalaya Roofing, Power Roofing, and Mariam Commerce.
Mariam and Manaxia were disqualified, and Meghalaya Power and our client were given the contract.
মেঘালয় রুবিন পাওয়া
Power roofing. I am not going into the merits at all, so otherwise it will take time. Rightly, wrongly, that somebody else should decide.
रिटर्न में कौन सी तरह एप्लीकेशन 8 লাখের গল্পটা কোথায় আছে? কোথায় 8,50,000 fresh.
Yes, please take down. Considering the very pragmatic and fair stand taken by all learned counsel appearing in this batch of appeals, it has become possible for this court to dispose of
আমি কি পরে ডেটগুলো বলে বসে থাকি
these matters today.
বলবো
Paragraph. The government of Meghalaya, by a notice dated 10 September 2024, invited tenders for supply of aluminium roofing sheets of an approximate value of rupees 69,65,000,000. Paragraph. There were 4 tenderers.
আমি চিফ রেসপন্ডেন্ট
Manaxia Aluminium Company Limited, Meghalaya Roofing, Messrs. Meghalaya Roofing, Power Roofing, and Mariam Commerce Limited. Paragraph. At the initial stage, Manaxia Aluminium Company and Mariam Commerce Limited were not allowed by the tender committee to participate in the tender on the ground of
Technical ineligibility, Your Lordship.
yes, on the ground of technical ineligibility. Also, the other 2 tenderers underwent the technical bid evaluation and financial bid. The other 2 tenderers, Meghalaya Roofing and Power Roofing, Messrs. Meghalaya Roofing and Power Roofing underwent the technical bid evaluation and financial bid stages. And the government through the tender committee and the government accepting the decision of the tender committee was awarded the contract to both Power Roofing and Meghalaya Roofing in the ratio of 75:25. Full stop. That is to say that Power Roofing would do 75% of the work and be entitled to that proportion of the value, and Meghalaya %. Paragraph. on this short issue, Manaxia preferred a writ application. They also prefer, Mariam also preferred.
All three. Mariam preferred, Manaxia preferred, and Meghalaya Roofing preferred. Two of them preferred against the ineligibility, and the third one preferred because only 25%. All three challenged it.
Manaxia Aluminium,
My lord, we have preferred against the illegality, not
That's-
against ineligibility.
Mariam also against ineligibility. And Mariam, Commerce Limited,
Various other grounds also, my lord. My lord friend is right.
preferred a writ application in this court inter alia on the ground of being declared disqualified on the ground of ineligibility. Full stop. Meghalaya Roofing challenge the decision being aggrieved by award of 25% of the contract. Paragraph. By a detailed judgment and order dated 8th May 2025, learned single judge of this court,
The judgment, yeah.
Page 212, your lordship. Paragraph 46 is the ultimatum paragraph.
inter alia, upheld inter alia, the grounds raised by Power Roofing, ground raised
Manaxia.
by Manaxia and Mariam. And set aside the work order granted in favor of Power Roofing.
And Meghalaya Roofing. Both.
And Meghalaya. You have also preferred an opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
Meghalaya.
Yes, we have also filed.
Because of 25%. Only on that point of
We agree
25%.
with the 25%.
They want
All of
50%.
them are technically, financially quoted equally. Writ appeal number 54 is my appeal, madam. Item number 4, the day's costs.
It followed that even 25% of the work awarded to Meghalaya was set aside. Hence, both Power Roofing and Meghalaya have preferred independent appeals. Paragraph. During the course of hearing of this appeal, it was submitted before us that in furtherance of the award of contract in their favor, Power Roofing had invested rupees 62 lakhs in purchasing materials which they would utilize for performance of the contract. Full stop. Mr. D.K. Banerjee, learned senior advocate, appearing for Power Roofing, submitted that these materials are lying stored in a godown. Right. Full stop. Payment for these materials have been made to the vendors. Paragraph. The question which arose while hearing the appeal was that the learned judge was considering writs preferred by two intending tenderers. Full stop. We say intending because their tenders had not even been accepted at the threshold by the tender committee on the ground of technical ineligibility. Full stop. Now, a party who had not entered the tender consideration process was allowed to maintain a writ challenging inter alia the decision-making process after formal acceptance of tenders by the decision-making authority. According to us, the eligibility criterion of the tenderer should have been the first issue to be considered before going into anything else. Paragraph. We appreciate the wisdom of learned counsel in appreciating this point and aiding us to dispose of this appeal. Paragraph. We think that the tender process should be thrown wide open at one point you just write one line. Mr. Mitro submitted that his client had been wrongfully not allowed to participate in the tender process on the ground of technical ineligibility. Anyway, then continuation. What have I said?
The Lordship has observed that tender committee will reconsider the entire thing.
The tender process should be thrown wide open. The eligibility of the Meenakshi,
Manaksha.
Manaksha and
Miriam be considered afresh by the tender committee
बोलो अरे सुनो
by giving them a short hearing and by a reasoned order within 4 weeks from date, paragraph. We make it clear that what is that certificate?
MIPP.
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 Yes.
Invest Meghalaya.
Yeah, this judgment, this part has to be deleted. Otherwise, the
Meghalaya investment certificate.
Meghalaya investment MIPP certificate, Your Lordship.
Yes, you must have some experience in a tribal area.
Yeah,
No?
nobody has got it.
Nobody. That I fairly submitted yesterday.
MIPP certificate, my lord, that part of the judgment, Your Lordship, has to be set aside. Otherwise,
No, we make it clear that non-availability of a MIPP certificate shall not be a ground for disqualification, but not be a ground for technical disqualification.
my lord. And Lordship has said
And
within 4
we-
weeks they will take a decision.
And we also make it clear that the eligibility of power roofing and technical eligibility of power roofing and Meghalaya roofing
Should not be reopened, my lord. They were
Yes.
found to be. Already.
the eligibility issue of we make it clear that power roofing and Meghalaya roofing found to be technically eligible we make it clear that the technical eligibility issue of power roofing and Meghalaya roofing found to be eligible during the tender process shall not be reopened or revisited.
Obliged.
My lord, only one indulgence, my lord, with greatest respect, my lord. So far, our tenders are concerned, my lord, which we have submitted. My client, that may be opened, my lord. Otherwise,
First they have to take this decision. After that, the
Otherwise,
question of
my
We
lord,
have said that they will decide the technical eligibility afresh by a
my lord,
tribunal.
only one line. If it requires, my lord, it can be opened, my lord. Otherwise, my lord,
where is the question?
Our-
unless
our
the eligibility
criteria
is upheld
cannot
in their
be-
favor, the question
my
of
lord,
further.
our criteria cannot be, my lord, visualized by the tender committee. My lord, only if
With
tender
respect, I'm
committee-
opposing this.
What?
Unless and unless you're
But
technically
because-
eligible, financial bid cannot be opened. This
My lord,
is
so
this.
far, their eligibility is concerned, my lord, we have challenged this.
Yeah.
That has been observed by your lordship also, my lord.
tender
This is
committee will
also
decide.
one of those. So, all the, my lord, issues may be considered by the tender committee
Fine.
afresh, my lord. Which
Yes,
tells from
that your lordship has said.
Eligibility issue.
Yes.
Then you will enter the tender if you are found to be eligible
My lord.
by a recent order.
Further,
Kindly-
further stages will follow according to law, my lord. Your lordship may add that.
in accordance with law, and my lord, if requires, my lord, our bid may be open. If requires, the
No,
tender
that your lordship will not anticipate.
Thereafter, the tender committee will proceed
my lord.
In accordance with law, my lord.
to process the tender in accordance with law.
Well, only one clarification I want, my lord. The tender committee should not get the impression by this judgment that its earlier decision was wrong. Your lordship is not making any comment on that. They are free to come to the same conclusion or differ. Because when normally if it's sent back to the tender committee, an impression may be given that because the decision of the committee is wrong, that's why your lordship is sending it back again.
My lord, so far technical bids are concerned, my lord, already we have crossed the hurdles. That may be considered by the technical, my lord, committee, my lord, afresh, as fallen from your lordship.
Technical eligibility.
Yes.
Then will come the technical bid, the
That's
competence.
My
I think this covers that.
my lord.
I'm obliged. We are obliged.
And all issues, my lord.
All
can
issues
be,
left open. Huh?
My lord, considered by the technical committee. That will cover, my lord. So far, the issue of opening the bid is concerned, my lord. That is my anxiety.
Apart from what has been specifically dealt with and decided by us, we make it clear that we have not gone into or decided any other issue.
My lord. The single judge's order will be set aside. Otherwise, there are a lot of findings, my lord. I believe that your lordship's order will replace the single judge's order. Just one line, the order of the single. Otherwise, there are a lot of other findings. I'll have to take your lordship with all those. My learned friend has now got the relief he wanted. He can persuade the tender committee and get his tender if he so desires. But there are many observations. The single judge's order should be set aside. My lord, this is the division bench order will govern the field.
My lord, I'm opposing, my lord, this one. My lord, so
Then my learned friend will rely on the single judge's order as also parts of this. That cannot be, my lord.
as fallen
Then
from-
your lordship
fallen-
will scrap this order
No,
by
as
practical.
fallen from your lordship, my lord, I accept everything, my lord.
Then?
Only my lord, humble submission before your lordship is that the tender committee will look into all the issues afresh, so that my issues can be considered.
Yes.
But not uninfluenced by the single judge's order, my lord. Learned single judge's order. Kindly add that.
Retender, your lordship can
This-
use that word retender.
This judgment and order supersedes the impugned
Judgment.
judgment and order to the extent it is in conflict
I'm grateful.
with it. The tender committee shall not be influenced by any observations or
Other points left open. What's that?
any observations or findings of the impugned judgment and order
Grateful.
which are contrary to this judgment and order.
My lord.
Apply.
And my lord, only one line, my lord, if the tender committee, my lord, thinks fit, they can also float a retender.
No, I'm opposed to that. Of course, that is the whole
that is-
purpose. Then why is all this necessary? The learned judge already directed.
Your lordship,
Certainly not. We
kindly-
are opposing any retender.
kindly
If my
report
learned friend
my
is eligible, he will
submission,
get the tender.
Well, I cannot raise my voice
No.
like
This-
Mr. Banerjee. Only
this is not
I
correct.
can
This is not
clearly
correct.
submit
Improper.
before your lordship, my lord.
Improper.
The issue of retender may be open, my lord. Also.
No.
If found by the tender committee.
My learned friend is only.
What do you gain by it?
How does he gain anything?
Suppose you are technically ineligible.
My lord.
By a retender, you will become technically eligible.
My lord, that issue may be kept open, my lord.
That is for the government, not for my learned.
My lord, by the tender committee, my lord.
What will be kept open?
My lord, if the tender committee, my lord, feels a retender, my lord,
No,
they
no,
can
no.
go for retender.
That is not
only
the
my
issue in the
submission.
appeal.
No, for how will you gain by it?
My lord,
I'll tell your lordship, if he fails before to convince the tender committee, then he will ask for the retender. That is not the object of this
that is
appeal.
not the question, my lord.
That is the only
thing is that
question.
already I have crossed the hurdles, as I have earlier
Very
submitted.
good, then he'll get the tender. What is the difficulty?
Only the issue may be kept open.
No.
That is,
I'm opposing.
Kept open.
my lord. अरे बोलছি তো ভাই
I'll tell you something. These submissions are made. We have some experience.
My lord, I know.
All issues
my
are
lord,
kept open so as to manage those people there.
That's right.
my lord, my lord, hey,
Lordship has rightly identified the issue.
my lord.
So that is why one learned judge told me that when you are referring a matter back to the authority, don't think he will reverse his decision, but you make it A, B, C, D, E, F and tie him down,
My lord,
That's right.
my lord,
the consideration. Otherwise, he will come back to the same decision rejected.
my lord.
If you send him back that you reconsider, he will never consider otherwise because he has already made up his mind. But if you make it A, B, C, D, he will be compelled to go in that direction.
Grateful, grateful.
Very well.
And my lord,
Appeal is
that time
disposed of-
frame maybe, my lord.
4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Yeah, Court has already said 4 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
What is 5%? Huh? Yes.
Will be addressing from this side or that side?
Will be this side.
But this one matter in the list, my lord, pursuant to your lordship's last order, dated 12th August, I have come before your lordship, my lord. It will fixed on 28th August, that is today. But my lord, in the list, my lord, it is appearing that the hearing matters will be taken up on the 1st of September.
Yes, because of some big matters which are going on.
Yes, I'm told so, my lord. I don't want to disturb your lordship's list.
No, Mr. Mittu, you have come from so far. you please tell us how we can accommodate you.
I was suggesting, subject to your lordship's pleasure, will your lordship allow me to appear, my lord, virtually?
Certainly. But what can be done today, you tell us.
Today, my lord, since my lord, the other matter is there, I see, my lord, find Mr. Jishnu Shah is already there, my lord, sitting in front of the microphone, and my learned friends are standing over here. So I don't know. Today, perhaps, won't be possible for your lordship to take it up.
Which matter, Mr. Smith? Which matter?
This is my item number 15 to 22. I am in 22, that is the lead matter. In the list, my lord, the last lot. This is that electricity matter, my lord.
Please just remind us of the facts that
My lord, this is with, my lord, the regulatory commission had passed an order. I should say, had heard a matter consisting of two learned members, the chairman and
Mr. Paul was arguing
Well,
Yes.
I'm also there in the matter. So
that retrospective effect
Retrospective,
and considering
only point I shall urge before your lordship as to whether the retrospective operation can get. Only short point I shall urge. My submission will be very short. The 2 points had been taken. The other point I don't think I will be pressing. But my lord, the retrospective operation, my lord, that I shall press.
the appeal is ready for hearing.
yes.
Otherwise ratified.
Just order sheets.
But my lord, because of the notice given on the list
Yes.
today,
Because it could not be accommodated, that is why.
yes, I know. I fully appreciate that, my lord. So I don't want to disturb your lordship. Please kindly, my lord, if your lordship, it has been marked as to be heard on the 1st of September, which is Monday.
Where is the order sheet?
I'm sorry, my lord, to have
No.
to interrupt your lordship's list. Yeah.
First order, 7. Order sheet is here. First order. Second order.
The first order was passed on 7th August, when, my lord, I appeared before your lordship. And thereafter, my lord, the interim order that was slightly modified on 12th August. And
You have photocopies of those orders?
yes, my lord, I have got photocopies. Yeah.
Yes. No time.
So the interim order is continuing, and we have been paying in terms of your lordship's order. There have been no default in the matter of making payments. That is the first order, 7th August. 2nd August is 12th August.
Thereafter, some order must have been passed.
Your lordship has got 7th August
Yes.
order, 12th August order, next order. On that day, Mr. Paul appeared, and that interim order was slightly modified and continued.
When do you want the appeals to be fixed?
Whenever your lordship said, I'm in a lordship sense. Whenever your lordship wants it to be fixed, my lord.
Maybe by the next Chief Justice's bench.
Because, my lord,
Since you,
I'm just here till 5th September.
But
Because these are, my lords, 8 appeals. A batch of matters, these are lengthy matters, my lords, may take some
I
time.
don't think it will be a lengthy matter. I shall take pretty short. I shall argue on a short point. And my lord, if your lordship can accommodate us on the 1st of September or 2nd of September, my lord, it won't take very long.
But you will do it online. You will do it virtually.
Yes, if your lordship permits me.
No, certainly.
I tell your lordship very frankly, I feel very uncertain when I am online. I am much more comfortable before.
That is true. That is in keeping with our tradition.
Lord,
But second, like we cannot assure 2 days before my retirement whether we can be able to take it up. That is it.
tomorrow I will not be able to stay. My lord, I was being requested for tomorrow. Tomorrow, my lord, I have pushed up all my matters, my lord, pushed off all my matters for tomorrow.
In Calcutta.
In Calcutta. So the problem is that tomorrow will your lordship?
I was having a chat with in the company of a Supreme Court judge and the Chief Minister here. So I said that considering the court here and your problems regarding area and docket busting, why don't you transfer some cases from some high courts of India to Meghalaya?
Well, that will be very good.
But then nothing happened after that.
Well, that being the observation which has come from your lordship, I would much rather that your lordship hears this matter. Then, my lord, there is no question of, my lord, my waiting for a new learned Chief Justice coming up.
No, but there is a time constraint, Mr. Mitra, that is it.
Constraint is there. I fully appreciate that. I was suggesting 1st of September will it be?
All right, 1st of September, we are fixing it at around 12:45. Let us see what
At
happens.
12:45. Oh, I shall try my luck.
All right. Yes, these appeals are ready for hearing. Full stop, paper books have been filed. Who's appearing for the State Electricity?
Learned Advocate General was
Because
on the last occasion.
I am being led by the advocate.
We have heard learned counsel on the preliminary. We have heard learned counsel on the issues involved. We have heard preliminary submissions of learned counsel on the issues involved. Considering the convenience of the bench and of learned counsel appearing for the parties, list this batch of appeals on 1st September.
There is
September, marked at 12:45.
one difficulty, my lords, because I am just receiving instructions, my lord, the learned advocate general would not be, my lords, physically available. As
Let him be online, he would not have to submit.
Lords.
Let Mr. Mitra come in.
Yes,
On the last occasion, Mr. Advocate General was on online.
Let him be virtually and join physically when it's convenient for him.
Both of us will be online. Only my lords will be here. Lordship.
No, Mr. Mitra, please indicate by 31st whether you would be physically present or virtually present on 1st. That way the court will also adjust itself.
Very well, my lord, actually.
You ask your advocate on record to
If
tell.
I can, my lord, manage my matters on the 1st of September in Calcutta, definitely I shall come.
You ask your advocate on record to inform the registrar listing
I shall.
here or the courtmaster.
I shall. Great.
And you add a line, the subsisting interim order will continue.
Yes.
You tell Mr. Mitra, the interim order will continue. Yes.
Number 5, I concluded my argument yesterday.
Yes, Mr. Singh will make his
My lord,
argument.
only one point
May I make one small request?
Yes.
My lord, your lordships, I believe my learned friends will take up today. Tomorrow, my lord, I will submit a note before your lordships and my lord try to finish it very quickly.
Please.
My lord, I may not be available, my lord, in the second half. There are some matters fixed in the High Court at 2. I'll try to come back as soon as I can. But my lord, kindly accommodates me only to that extent.
Yes, we will hear you tomorrow. We will hear you tomorrow virtually for some time if your time permits, or receive your notes.
Yes, my lord. I will, my lord, do it tomorrow. I shall also submit my note beforehand so that I may address your lordship on the basis of the notes.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very
Thank you. You can proceed to the court there.
I'm very grateful.
But there is a slight change. My learner friend may not log out. We have got some new instructions. My learner senior friend is leading us. But we wish to withdraw the matter, my lord, with liberty. But my learner senior friend is my lord leading me here. The WPC 430, my lord.
Come this side. Yes.
As I am on the petitioner side, my lord, then we have to be on this side only. So that's why my learner senior friend may not log out.
So, what is the decision? That is, you are not creating further central bonded warehouses.
My lord, we came to challenge the attempt by the state government to set up a second central bonded warehouse, my lord. Now we have instruction, my lord, we want to withdraw that restriction. So government can go ahead with the second.
There is no challenge to the second CBW. That writ is being withdrawn.
Very good.
With liberty, my lord.
My lord, please grant us liberty.
Yes, yes. Great. Take down. Dr. Muzika
430.
submits on instruction that his client does not want to proceed with the appeal, the third appeal.
Writ petition. 430.
Yes, writ petition. Third. Why fourth?
430.
Oh, third is by central bonded warehouse.
Umplok Central Bonded Warehouse.
It is the third.
Third, not fourth. Third.
Two matters, Millards. That's one is by the distiller, one is by the bonders, and one.
Yes, and my third.
7.
Also, accordingly,
7.
the
7th.
said writ is treated as is dismissed as withdrawn. Interim order, if any, is vacated.
With the liberty to file a fresh one. With the liberty to file a fresh one.
Why?
Why liberty to file a fresh one?
In case, kindly, only that.
There is no, my lord, question of any liberty here.
That's my instruction. But in case something arises in future.
On fresh cause of action, if he has the right in law, he can always do it. But on this cause of action, he can't file a fresh
If
one.
there is any technical defect in the matter, we give leave to file a fresh.
If liberty is granted.
Yes. Only in case something arises in future. But of course, my lord is correct. New cause of action will definitely give us a fresh right.
So that leave will not be needed. I mean, something happens some other time, my lord. On this cause of action, I mean, either one presses or one withdraws. I mean,
It's an independent writ.
yes.
Independent writ.
This is basically what happened, my lord. Mr. Sahaj challenged it to the policy on one of the grounds is creating a monopoly, man. State came out to discard that apprehension, my lord, with the idea of a second bonded warehouse so that there's no further monopoly, man. Because we also want to uphold the policy, my lord, as a CBW. So that's the reason at this moment we want to withdraw.
As far as the state is concerned, my lord, there are other reasons also, administrative reasons for which the second CBW was necessitated. So, my lord, as far as the question, if there is a withdrawal, there is no question of liberty in this matter.
There are administrative considerations also, because the volumes coming in may be such that one bonded warehouse CBW may not be any more possible to keep everything. I mean, one cannot legislate
Let us not conjecture on that. Well, these are not on record. Let there be no
No,
conjecture.
nothing is on record. I'm saying whatever the policy reasons may be there, my lord. Either he withdraws or he doesn't withdraw. It's up to him.
But withdrawing, I'm helping the state government.
No, that's all. We are grateful. We are grateful. But he should not come after 1 month and same thing again. That's all I'm saying. In law. Because in law, if he has a fresh cause of action, he can always come. This withdrawal will not prevent it. That is always there in law, my lord.
Well, with that much objection.
That's the law, my lord. Your lordship doesn't have to sort of observe what is the...
Ma'am, there is no harm. State should not object to that.
All right. No, I was thinking all this while of adjourning this writ sine die. That adjourn sine die, you do whatever you like and dispose of these.
That's right.
But
That is this really more important.
But then that will keep this unending.
Yes.
This apprehension that
Hey,
when the
records that he's withdrawing the writ, my lord, that's the matter as well.
Yes, please take down Mr. Dr. Mozika, learned advocate appearing for the writ petitioner in WA so and so.
WPC 430 of 24.
Submits an instruction that his client does not want to proceed with the writ petition. Full stop. Concurrently, he seeks leave to file a fresh petition. Full stop. We grant leave to the petitioner to withdraw the petition. Full stop. It is treated as dismissed as withdrawn. Leave to file a fresh petition would only be entertainable on the petitioner acquiring any fresh right to institute the same.
Obliged.
And that too in accordance with law. That's all. And list this tomorrow to hear Mr. Jishnu Shah, learned senior advocate, on reply.
But my lord, yesterday I concluded my argument, my lord. I only missed out one point for 2 minutes, my lord. Your lordship kindly give me an indulgence. Your lordship, yesterday I submitted some documents, my lord. Your lordship has that. I'll only take 2 minutes, my lord.
Yes, what are those documents?
My lord, these only to indicate, my lord, how much we have incurred, my lord, in setting up the CBW. The money we have incurred, my lord.
You have shown that document?
Yesterday I missed out to show that, my lord.
Sure.
It's not a part of the records, but it's subject to correction.
Yes, filed yesterday. Filed it when? Yesterday.
If this is not a part of the records, then I don't know how my learned can hand it up across the bar right now.
It's a pleaded case.
Synopsis of arguments.
My lord, page 4, your lordship kindly sees, my lord. We have pleaded, my lord. I only culled out the relevant papers for lordship's convenience, my lord. But most of these things are on record, my lord.
No, this is most of the things, my lord, all of the things, my lord, there's a difference. I don't think, my lord, this is on record. We have also
It is on
the
record. The exact figures are changing, the exact figures may not be on record.
No, then let my learned show it on the
What
record.
is there in
Instead of
page
handing
4?
up papers across
Page
the
4
bar.
at the bottom.
You do one thing.
My lord.
You give a copy of these notes to Mr. Shah's advocate of record.
We've given
Page 4.
Page
You
4.
just indicate the reference to the writ petition, page number. And if it is not referred to there, then Order 41, Rule 27 cannot be given. No.
My lord, only thing the figures are changing, my lord. But
Maybe.
the figures at that point of time, I can rely to those figures also, my lord. There's no problem.
Yes.
I'll refer to the earlier
If
figures also.
some figure is there and it has changed in the last 3-4
Yes.
years, it is all right.
My lord.
Yeah, they're saying to close.
All right. Tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry, well, it's craving a lordship's kind indulgence. My learned senior is addressing my lords on the rejoinder tomorrow. My lords, I am there in the next matter. My lords have already heard us. I'll take 5 minutes for a very short reply, my lords. Whether my lords would hear us, my lords, would it be convenient, my lords, inconvenient if I can give my reply on Monday along with
No. Please finish it tomorrow. Because
I
it's a long judgment we have to write.
My
Give
lords,
us
I
some
have a
time.
little difficulty tomorrow. That's the
No,
only
but please overcome your difficulty and do it.
My lords, may then permit me to appear online, my lords.
Yes, please.